Okay, already, yeah?
We're so cool. I love this man, but I hate this man so much.
I'm the same, but that's why Poet's amazing.
You lot all love me.
You are Marmite.
I'm not.
But I love you. The predominant is love.
It's not that. What it is you would probably be a better person if I wasn't here.
No, I don't agree.
You are too nice.
Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of Tea with Timbsy. This is a very special one for me because they're two of my greatest friends. I think two of the people that have been most influential in my life in terms of my professional career. It is Poet and Vuj. Yay!
And your personal life.
Clap, you got to clap,
And your personal life, yeah?
I love you, bruv.
And your personal life.
I love you.
Thank you.
I almost left you hanging again.
I can't believe, like, this guy went, we used to call him Korea's Next Top Model. And then we used to do a thing called Timbsy's Time to Shine, where he comes in for like 30 seconds and just a beautiful smile.
You bantered me off.
Like, just comes in and he awkwardly speaks about football. And now he's getting paid more than me. Like, he's employed, I'm not. Like, the tables have turned so fantastically, but I'm so happy for it, Timbsy. If anybody deserves it in this YouTube world, in this football world, it is Michael Timms. So,
thank you.
genuinely, I'm happy for you, bro.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're doing
He's
well.
never said anything like this until he's here in front of you.
Exactly, yeah. Playing up
Why
to the
would
cameras.
I tell
No,
you
I'm
in the car
joking.
when we're talking about...
I'm joking. Thank
Right.
you so much. Thank you. This
How would I say how
episode
much I love Timbsy to you just randomly? Like, I just love him.
this episode is going to be mad.
You can't denounce my love for Timbsy. Bro.
No, hell no. You boss it.
Thank you so much for coming on. Because
Thank you.
everyone knows, like, literally, as soon as I uploaded the Chunks one, everyone in the comments was like, get Poet and Vuj on next podcast.
Is it?
Yeah. Because everyone knows, innit? So if you don't know, you should know. But I'm only here because they got me.
You are here because
Your
God
parents.
put you on this earth with
Yes.
your energy and you are blessed by the Lord Jesus Christ himself. I feel like I'm his, like, you know, Mr. Miyagi.
You are.
Like I'm Timbsy's uncle.
I feel like I'm in a wave of convo right
I
now.
love him. I just love him.
No, but okay. So if you didn't know, I mean, you all probably do know. We're all at COPA90, and then yeah, they kind of like introduced me on camera, and that was it. So, but I was saying about Poet, you've got a very big eye for talent. Not saying that about me, but as in the people you've brought through, which is no, but the list of like my jammer, Vuj. Oh, Vuj first of all. Everyone like Steve-O, yeah, loads of people.
Is Poet like, is he like a pimp?
I don't make no money out of you lot though.
Is Poet like a YouTube pimp?
No, you're like, I don't know, you're like,
I'm trying to think of a better word.
Because
Talent agent.
No,
You
I'm
are,
not
though.
here to exploit anyone. Talent agencies are here to exploit. They only exist because there's talent, and then they go, "Hey, I can shop your talent."
You're a
around,
man them
kiss my
busser.
ass." Well, just in the hood. In the hood, if, for example, in the hood, yeah, if let's say we were, I don't know, in Ferry Lane, if someone was good at football, and you knew him, you would just go and say, "Yo, we got to play this team. He's good at football." You'd bring him, or like, do you know what I'm saying? If someone said, "Hey, who can fix bikes?" You'd bring the person who can fix bikes. So
no, but your track record of bringing people through
Specs, sorry.
and shining a light is insane.
Specs was you as well.
Specs, my jammer, Steve-O the Madman.
Wait, Mitch? Does he fall in that
Mitch.
category?
all of the filthy
You-
fellas, really, apart from the new age ones, really.
Yeah, but that's a bit like it's amazing.
No,
you do have an eye for it, like
Definitely
more
you
than
do
anyone
have
else I know.
Yeah.
I can only really claim Timbsy.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
But it was
I'm
both of
happy
you. It was both
because
of you.
Timbsy's my guy.
It's all honesty though, Timbsy. Like, I love everyone. I genuinely love everyone. I really do. And but when I love something, I'm like, what do I love about it?
Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend I love something
You
that
want them
doesn't
to do
exist.
well, don't you?
And I want people to do well, like
Yeah.
so badly for themselves, not aligned with any one thing. I want you to do well for you.
Snoochie Shy.
Snoochie.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
There's everyone in the scene, man.
You've
had
definitely,
some-
I think, guided a lot of people and put a lot of people into places.
It's dangerous though. Imagine when I first met Maya. She's 16 years old, geezer. She's 16 years old. We're at some bloody party for a jump off. She's standing somewhere. She does not look 16. Maya looks like a clean 25.
Yeah.
So them times I'm single, I'm out here on the prowl. I see Maya and say, "Yo, Chargy." My brother comes up to me and goes, "Do you know how old she is?" I'm like, "What? 1'6". I said, "What?"
Wow.
I said, "You know what, mate? No, I'm gonna look after you. You're my little sister." So we
Okay,
literally,
nice.
from that moment there,
Yeah.
me and my boy K, what I was with, we just looked after her
Yeah.
because I understood that sort of like, hey, was the same, and then she was doing face and music and other stuff, and I was
Yeah.
like, nah, you're.
So did you bring her into Copper straight away?
Yeah, I brought her there, and I said to them, "This is the girl." They
Yeah.
made her stay all the way into the end and got bare page 3 girls, and I was trying to say to them like, If you're gonna have a woman on the channel, let it be someone that represents it.
Yeah. Who was there first? Were you the first like talent on Copper?
They hit me up because they saw Kebab's lads, and then they said you need a partner. And then wasn't much people on the timeline talking about football. He was always talking about football.
Yeah.
Tinchy was talking about football. Femfel was always talking. There wasn't a lot of people in our world.
I was tweeting about football a lot, to be fair.
Vuj was over tweeting, especially about Michael Owen.
Over tweeting.
Yeah. About Michael Owen? Oh yeah,
Sometimes you talk about Michael Owen randomly, and I'm like, what's that got to do? But that let me know that he has a deeper reason for like it. And R9, he spoke about Ronaldo, R9 as well.
You've always spoken about R9. R9's always been like the one.
And he called me to a show, what was it called? Comments below. Yeah. And it was what? It was a trial, like a trial thing?
It wasn't
like a test shoot.
Yeah.
And we got the screen.
Yeah.
Got the screen test.
Sick.
The cell was terrible though. I found him like, Vuj.
Oh, watch the first show on COPA90, the comments below.
Yeah, I remember watching. That was like old
school. It's a lot
school.
of fresh energy.
Exactly, that's what it was like. Raw
controversial
YouTube
banter,
days.
You know, like you're just trying to, I guess attention seeking.
Get your name out there.
Get the laughs.
Yeah.
And then obviously we carried on. FIFA and Chill came along. My idea. When they needed a show, I came up with FIFA and Chill. Did 5-shot challenge. All that stuff.
You came up with it in 2 minutes.
I came up with it in 2 minutes and stuff like that. I mean, look,
but that was like the peak.
Obviously, we have a history of COPA90.
Yeah.
Poet in his own way, me in my own way.
Yeah. But it was great. Like
we had amazing times.
Yeah, we did. Like overall, the times we had. So I joined in 2015. So you were already there for like a few years.
Fucking laugh.
And you went.
You have to beep that, but
no, you don't. You can swear.
7 years of
2 World Cups.
Blast.
You went to 2 World Cups.
Tango Blast, whatever it's called. We had so much fun.
Yeah,
I was living in a dream world.
Did you really soak it all in? Because I feel, looking back at mine, I was like, I didn't really soak it all in. I was like, oh yeah, I'm at the World Cup. Of course I'm at the World Cup. Bro, I went to a World Cup.
Yeah.
Like,
I soaked it in.
Really?
Yeah, I loved it.
Really?
Yeah, because all I kept thinking was, how can I bring more people to this? I don't like being me, going back to my friends and sharing something with them that I know that they can be involved in. I thought it was nonsense. So all I kept doing every time I was in COPA90 and something was happening was, who else can I bring in here? Some of you don't know what you're doing, but I can bring in people that will know what they're doing and we can make it better. Because I love when I see growth in something. I'm like, yo, we can go far with this, bro.
Yeah.
I loved it, man.
Yeah, it was sick.
Great.
If you, I mean, we had a lot of memories together. You two together, especially, but like then when I joined and we had like a few years where it was like creating some sick content that I just look back now as like it was genius and it was so cool. That like if you look back and could maybe pick a few favourite memories, what would they be? Like what's your like highlight moments of like being at Copper and working together?
There are so many, man.
One time, Vuj got me a Ciroc bottle.
I always talked about
What do you mean? It's just he just got
don't
me a
understand because basically I'm a very I don't like asking for stuff. I will
I
do everything
know.
myself. I don't want any help.
Yeah.
I don't want people to look at you and go, oh, do you remember when I done that for you? So alright. But one time we've gone and the Ciroc wasn't really popular like that in 2013 in terms of London.
Yeah.
So I'm in America. I'm just thinking about Puff Daddy and Rick Ross and there is Ciroc. And I've gone, let me get mine more. There's no money. So now I'm like, and in America, it's them glass containers, so I'm thinking about smashing it, grabbing it and running.
Yeah.
And then I was like, damn it, I need a straw. I was like, let me ask Vuj, because I got money on the counter, but I'm not used to asking anyone. And then Vuj gave me the money, I got Ciroc.
Was that Vegas? Was that tour you did?
I don't know if you asked me, I just gave it to you.
No, I asked you. Okay. You was at the cash deal, and the Ciroc case was there, the cash desk was there, and I literally walked, I said, Vuj, I might get Ciroc, I'll give you the money when we get back.
So that's genuinely one of your highlights at Copper, was Ciroc Bowl.
Bruv, that Ciroc bottle, I didn't even drink it for like a week as well.
What about you, Vuj?
I had so many amazing moments, man. I would say the Brazil World Cup.
Yeah, I'm annoyed I wasn't there at that time.
Brazil World Cup was there, I think, because I was going through a rough time in my personal life, as I was through a lot of the 7 years, but I didn't really share a lot of what I was going through. But I was having a tough time at home, and then we ended up flying to Brazil. And I remember this actually wasn't with COPA90, but we were at COPA90 when the producer had to stop us going. There was always stuff going on behind the scenes, but basically a guy had to make us not go because it was with another company. It was a Budweiser. This other guy was annoyed that someone offered us to go to Brazil and tried to stop it. And I was like, bro, but we're going to go with you guys in 2 weeks anyway. Yeah. But anyway, it happened. I just remember going to the top and I think it was like traveling and seeing the world for me was the most beautiful thing.
100%.
And Brazil was a dream of mine since I was a kid, since I was like 5 or 6 years old. Obviously, I love Brazil. I love Ronaldo R9, like going to this hotel to the top, there's like a pool at the top, you know, this view of like the seaside, and then
The seaside?
the sea in front of us.
Yeah.
I mean the beach, Copacabana beach, you've got like favelas on the right, and
Yeah.
you've got like all these houses and buildings on the left, and you've got like the jungle behind you. There was such an overwhelming feeling of my senses. It felt like I was in the cinema. I just started like crying a little bit and tearing up. Because I just feel, life can be so beautiful.
Yeah,
and the
100%.
world is so beautiful.
100%.
And
Not even Brazil started crying, because I'll tell you when he should have started crying.
Rihanna.
The
I
reality
knew it.
got me, but not as much as us walking back from a favela. There was a party. and
In
we
the
walked-
favela.
Yeah, the favela was lit.
and then we did a lot of things in Brazil.
A lot. And then when you're walking down some dark, whoa. You're walking down this dark alley, yeah, cuz.
Yeah.
And then there's women the same size as me, but they wedge. Yeah,
6'5" and wedge.
exactly.
Ladies that
And they had Adam's apples.
Oh,
And they were
okay.
whistling, and Vuj turned around. And I was already clocking the steeds. This alley is way too dark.
but
There's
they're the
like-
man them, so
I hear that.
I always say hi to anyone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like, yo, what's up? And they were like, yeah, hello. And I was like, hey, I don't know. You know. But they were cool, man. Like, they were nice people. There's a little bird going crazy
Yeah, we've got
outside.
birds
See, they're
upstairs.
feeling the energies, you know. They're
Yeah, it's
feeling the
great.
Brazilian energies.
Yeah. But it was, I've heard a lot about that trip as well,
It's
especially.
amazing.
The main thing I've heard from you two is the whole Rihanna fiasco where.
So we went back again.
Yeah.
Maddest thing was, like, I was doing uni, innit? So I had just literally done my last exam.
You're still there.
Done my last exam at uni. I've obviously gone Brazil. You know, there's so much happening in my life, and then we come back, and then we had like a 2-week break, and we went to Brazil again, but with COPA90.
Yeah.
And then there was basically the first time we went, so the hotel we stayed in was a Budweiser hotel.
Yeah.
But you had to keep your pass you'll be able to re-enter the parties after your stay's finished, isn't it? So we were only there for 2-3 days when we came first. Oh, but we missed the flight as well. The flight,
Did we?
the connecting flight, we had to Paris.
Oh my god! But it wasn't our fault though.
No, it was the
we made
company's
transfer.
fault.
Okay.
And we missed the transfer, so
Yeah.
we missed the day in Brazil.
Remember that old woman that was with us?
Nah, yeah, I think I
I still got a
do.
number, you know.
Swear.
And I still got an old South African woman.
Yeah,
from
Brazil, bruv,
2016.
sick. I'm like playing on the beach, bruv. It's just a dream come true, man.
Yeah.
And then we had to go back with COPA90, and then I didn't bring my pass back.
Oh, because you were like,
I
I'm
just
done.
forgot to
yeah,
bring it,
yeah,
and he brought it with him. So we
I
had this
wanted to see
moment where we're in
Rihanna.
front of the.
yeah. Yeah, but you didn't know Rihanna was going to be there.
Yeah,
You did.
bro,
Oh, you
because
did?
Yes, because
No,
the
they
Budweiser
told us
hotel
he was
was
coming.
kind of, and then we found out
People
he
were
was
coming
coming.
all the time parties.
And
And
I'm
shit.
ringing my. And bear in mind, when I've gone to the top of this party, the first party I've gone to,
Yeah.
I have seen Will Todd, Vieira, Fabio Cannavaro, Stavros Suka,
Wow.
Taffarel. I've
Yeah.
seen Dunga. I've seen
Yeah, no,
the
but
guy from
everyone, bro.
fucking Superbad.
Superbad
The
was
guy
there,
from
bro.
Superbad was there. Like, there was so much
The
people.
nerdy guy was like.
Oh, him. Yeah, him. Yeah.
The nerd from Superbad.
Yeah.
Mental.
So then Rihanna was there one night. You didn't have your pass.
one
I
night.
forgot my pass.
She was there.
Poet, alright, she was
So why
staying
didn't
in
you
the
go
hotel.
every day then?
Because I didn't have the
But listen
I
to
had
this.
pass.
We're in the front, and he's like, "Where's your pass?" And I was like, "Ah, shit." And he can go in, and I said, "Poe, please go in. For me, just go in. Go see Rihanna." Like,
No, that's not what happened. When we got to the front, I just walked. Because in my head, he's got his part. I didn't know. I just
Yeah.
walked.
So you were
then
at
when
the
I've looked back, and I hadn't really
yeah.
discussed it, I see him still there. And the thing is, when you got to the Budweiser hotel, there was these gates.
Yeah,
And then you show your pass, and then
Security.
you have that walk where everyone's looking at you going
Yeah.
in the hotel. So I'm walking, now, I'm the man. Like, what? Wait, where's my partner in crime? Oh my God. Now I've got to walk back.
Wow.
Oh dear.
No, but I said to him, "Go," because in my head, you've
But
got
Poe's
the,
like that,
I
though.
know, but you've got the handshake of please go.
Man, that's not life.
But
bro.
that's-
So no, because then you can tell me how Rihanna is. Now none of us can, and I
But
effed up.
life
Yeah,
is
yeah.
long.
I said, "Oh, we might meet her one
Yeah.
day." But I wish she went because I would have gone.
But
And
he
that's
wouldn't
you,
know.
but I'm not that. I'm a team player. If we've come together, we're rolling together. If you get
Genuinely
hit,
agree.
I get hit. If you're first, I've got £1.
Not
you've
even
got
on a
another
selfish
50-50.
one. I just think you should have gone.
No, of
That
course.
was,
But
I
he's,
wouldn't have seen it as bad. I would have been
he would
like,
never
"You're
do
gonna have a
that,
good
though.
time."
Never do that.
I'm gonna have a good time because I'm just gonna go on the beach and have a beer. Like it's not a big. Do you know what I'm saying?
no, but it's still because Poet's like that. I remember he did the same thing.
No, I know
in,
he is.
Do you remember when we were in Coachella in 2017, the US tour, and then we had to go. We were quite far away from Coachella, so we had to get that big cab, and it took like ages. Or
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Pricey
I forgot.
drove us,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then we were supposed to upload one of the comments below episodes,
Yeah.
and it didn't upload, so I had to go back.
Okay, maybe.
And I was but I was like, it's fine.
Poet
I'll
is
just
a
go
big
back.
team
You
player.
just stay there, and Poet's like, no, I'm coming with you. It's like, bro,
Why
it doesn't
should you-
matter.
No, because
No,
there's
but
4
it's-
of us, and there's a video we've all worked on, and we've uploaded it, and it hasn't uploaded, and you have to go back by yourself.
Yeah, but
whilst
it's my
waiting for
job though.
Nah,
innit?
so
It's
it's
like,
like-
you're
man's a team,
you
fam.
are a team
Go.
player to a
Go together.
high
Yeah.
extent.
You have to be, bro.
I think in that situation with Rihanna though, that one I think is tough.
yeah, no, there are exceptions to the rule, and Rihanna is one of those
Bro,
exceptions.
you got to meet Rihanna, man.
Yeah.
Nah, man. The only thing I value that high is family. Anything else is like, you lot
Yeah.
are family. So if I can drop, I don't know, I just
You're
question
not
people.
dropping me because I don't perceive it as being dropped.
Big man,
But
the
you do,
moment I
so-
walk into the hotel, remember, I'm going to walk into a hotel, there's going to be a vibe.
You got to go,
I
man.
can't, now I'm in there trying to figure out what Vuj is doing. Let me just stay with Vuj. Forget the vibe.
It's so nice,
Life
though.
is long. If I see Rihanna, she's lucky. If I don't,
You'd say nice, I would
No,
say
of course.
ridiculous.
But in general though,
I think ridiculous.
but looking from the outside in, yeah, it's like you two together, for me, for as long as I've known you, it just makes sense. And it's like seeing all the stuff that I've been lucky enough to be a part of with you two, and seeing everything you've done outside of Copper and after Copper, before Copper, just you two together, it just online makes sense. It's like Chunks and Philly.
In a
And
way,
they've said to you guys as well, like you two are the
Yeah.
forefathers almost of the YouTube football fun kind of scene.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
discussing that today,
That's
innit?
love, man. That's love. No,
Yeah.
Chunks and Philly legends. I mean, you know, it's a beautiful time, and I'm talking like I think time goes so quick though these days as well. Like that feels so long ago. It was such an intense period of life.
It
Like,
really was.
I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but you're kind of going with the,
Yeah, the
with the
flow.
way life is throwing at you.
Yeah,
Amazing, bruv. Like Russia World Cup, man. Whole month there,
sick.
bruv.
We had
And we were
such a
getting
good
paid,
time.
bro. We were getting paid to travel the world, talk
Yeah.
about football, interview football players.
Yeah.
Obviously, be cheeky
Have,
on
and
camera
have
as
fun.
well.
Yeah, exactly. Have fun
Have
with it
fun.
all.
Try to kind of, I think, break ground where you're making footballers feel comfortable, and you're getting those viral moments which the audience can connect to, which sort of was only happening maybe Soccer AM, and that's it. And I think before that,
Yeah.
it wasn't really that. Those moments weren't happening online. Obviously now I think the football online world has changed so much, and it's
Yeah.
so good to see that.
Yeah.
Chunks, Philly, yourself, Mitch. So many people are doing well. Like we're out here as well,
Yeah.
doing bits and bobs. So it's cool, man. Life's amazing, and yeah, like Champions League finals, like bro,
Like,
man,
it was
there's
great.
just so much
innit?
to bloody.
It really is. Like it is too much, I guess, to like think back because we
It's like-
had so many good memories and stuff. But like,
so much.
do you,
Beautiful.
in your head, was there anyone that came before you, or do you think did you look up to anyone and say like I want to do what you're doing or do something like that?
In the football world?
In that kind of like football fun presenting game.
No.
For me, all my influence.
It was Soccer AM though, wasn't it? Really.
No, I never used to watch
For me,
Soccer AM.
I watched Soccer AM. I rated Tim Lovejoy, but come on,
I literally-
I'm really lit, you know.
I think
Yeah, I
Them
know.
man are not lit like
I know,
me, so
I know.
I had to go and watch like Cameron from Dipset and like Wiley. I had to watch people that I'm like, I like the way you dress, I like the way you talk, I like the way you
Okay.
roll, and that was what was sick to me. I didn't look at anyone on TV and say I want to. None of you dress lit.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at you, lot are bored, fam.
My-
And you can see it now on television. They're wearing
I'll-
suits, fam.
true.
I never used to watch TV a lot because my dad was too busy keeping up with the war back home and just like politics.
Okay.
That's
So he was always watching satellite TV,
Okay.
like back home shit.
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
just news 24/7,
Okay.
24/7.
Yeah.
So I used to
Dad,
just,
can we
like,
watch Soccer AM? No.
change this news stuff. So I never really grew up watching so much football.
Yeah.
And then like the only times I'd watch it would be ITV Champions League, Match of the Day,
Champions League.
and teletext and radio.
201 and you
FM,
wait, and then
AM.
it goes to page 2.
Yeah, the FM, AM, and then W, the MW wave. That's the way the football.
Oh really?
Football frequency was.
Okay.
So I didn't actually get to grow up watching like Soccer AM and stuff. I never got the references.
Yeah.
So I think my view of football was always Eurosport and stuff like that, like watching AFCON. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just trying to watch any
Yeah.
football, like Arabic football and Middle Eastern football on, I don't know, Bain Sports if you catch one game
Yeah.
and stuff. So Al Ali and stuff like that.
So for you two, was there anything when you started this like football presenting thing, right? Was there anything for you to work off, or did you just go in almost like blind?
Blind as hell, bro.
Very blind. Because there was something for me to work off, because I had just done.
Poet maybe a little bit more.
I don't
You
know,
did
man.
more. You were actually like known. You were known as well.
I was
But
doing
like
more
you were
comedy,
known in the kind of
Presenting-
online printing
Yeah, for like
space.
in the early what of the world was, I guess, the grime sort of world. I was known as the guy that would interview everyone.
Yeah.
So before I
had
done
interviewed
that,
like Nas and stuff.
yeah, I interviewed Nas. Flo Rida at the time was pretty big.
No.
I was this close to interviewing Mary J. Blige, and then she didn't make it. So she was like outside. But like at the time, everyone when that was big, K. Cole was big at the time. I talked to him, Tinchy Strider, literally everyone.
Yeah.
So I was used to being in that space, talking to people, and so I never really, I don't know, I just didn't care. I was more caring about being with my friends, because every job I had done within the space, whoever I worked with was my mate. So I just liked the idea of working with my friends, and that was what really interested me.
Yeah.
No, mine was more, I was just doing comedy and trying to go viral. That was my main goal.
Yeah, your trolling shit was so
Can I go
funny,
viral?
man.
Can I troll? Can I be controversial? Can I just say the most outlandish things I can say?
Yeah.
Like that kind of outlook on life.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing him and I thought he was hilarious. And then we ended up working together. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It just made sense, man.
And that's what I mean. It's like, I think we're very similar, but actually very different as well.
100%.
And our background's a little bit more different, because I think I'm more like sketch and a bit more political and into those sort of, I don't know, finding the little bites that can go off. And I think Poet's personality is so just, he can talk to anyone, like confidently. Because I used to be someone who's nervous to talk to football players.
Me too.
Like Xabi Alonso, one time I remember just being like, I was just, this is my guy. Like, I love this guy so much. I had all these perceptions in my head, and Poet was like, "Oh, what's wrong with you, blood? Come on, it's fine. It's Xabi Alonso." Like, shut up.
Care, man.
And I had to like shake myself up and be like, "Oh,
It's great.
yeah.
I feel like that was so good for your development, like having someone like him
for
to,
sure.
know.
If you ask Neil Stacey about the first time we done a Raheem Sterling interview, the first interview we ever done was Raheem Sterling.
Yeah.
We've gone all the way to Liverpool, Manchester or Liverpool.
Good.
And I've walked in, and that's what I'm saying to you, I wasn't inspired by anyone, because you've got the Guardian, all of these people there, because they're boring guys.
True.
I'm like, don't you enjoy the fact that you're sitting down speaking to a Premier League footballer? My thing was, let's make a vibe.
But that's exactly
Bro,
it.
but
it was different.
People have good times.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're
Irrespective
expecting
of-
people to have a good time.
I'm not expecting them. I'm saying those are the reasons you asked me, did you look up to anyone?
Yeah.
Those are the reasons why I didn't.
Yeah,
Them man
yeah.
are boring.
Yeah.
So when I walked inside there and I spoke to Raheem Sterling, afterwards I remember AD started talking to me and AD, shout out AD. All of the correspondents in there were quite embarrassed, to be fair. I can confidently say that. They were very embarrassed because AD was happy, the club representative was happy, and Neil Stacey,
over the
well
moon.
happy.
I think that's why it kind of worked a lot of the time. It's because I was from a sort of maybe awkward comedy space, because comedy can be quite awkward and weird, and you're kind of trying to find pockets that can hit.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Poet consistently can keep these conversations
and
going.
kept that
'cause
energy
I tend to lose interest sometimes in conversations.
Yeah.
So someone will be talking and I just don't care. My brain,
I love that though, but not in a malicious way.
not
It's
in a
just like
bad
because
way.
you're
My
just
brain's just gone in there.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
thinking about like, oh, the fly on the wall over there. Do you know what I mean? So like I have to sort of, I'm thinking of what will make me interested.
Yeah.
So I try to do something which maybe is maybe just not expected, you know.
But
Unless I get on with a person like Hector Bellerin
yeah.
and like weirdos like him,
Yeah.
my guy Hector.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Planted
we're
30 trees.
weirdos.
But it's great though, because
When you're a weirdo, you connect with weirdos.
but for you two, when you started out,
My guy.
do you? Like, great. I love it when footballers are weird, because it proves they're
It's
normal.
beautiful.
Yeah.
They're
footballers are
all a
weird.
bit weird.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're all
Every
weird,
single one of them.
and
I
they're all
mean,
normal.
like fully weird. Like I accept my weirdness.
That's
Because all humans are kind of weird.
the big
Look
everyone's
at Bill
weird.
Gates. Like,
The biggest
weird.
the biggest I guess misconception about footballers. You get that all the time, right? Where people ask you like, who's the best footballer you chatted to? Who's the best? It's like they're all normal people.
They're
They're
pretty
just
normal,
weird in their own way.
Yeah, they're all.
But they just got obviously.
They're
money.
they're just bored. Do you know what it is?
A lot of them are bored.
I look at
Yeah,
people's
they're bored.
lives. I don't really care about like if you're on TV. I don't care. If in the day you wake up and there's nothing to do, you do something in the morning, and after that there's nothing to do every day apart from Saturday and a Wednesday night. Cause you're bored, fam. I don't care how much money you got. You're bored. But if you wake up, and that's why I think 9-to-5ers have the best life. I think normal people have the best life because there's so much to do. They're never really that bored. So then there's so much for them to sort of play with, and then they can sit down at home if they have the time and analyze their day. But if you just go to training with 25 guys, couple of coaches, and then you come home and then the rest of your day you're just on that. Until Wednesday, you go, that's bored, fam.
It is quite monotonous, I guess. Yeah.
That's bored.
Yeah.
I can see why certain people like Espen Bardson, is it Bardson? He retired like mad early. Because he said it's a boring sport. So
Asil Cotter said I just don't like football.
he was in Wood Green, fam. He was in Wood Green on a regular walking around.
But wouldn't we all love to be footballers though?
Yeah.
I'd love to be, at least try it for a season. A professional footballer for a season would be sick.
I quit football at 15, 16. I was a goalkeeper.
So much potential.
I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hendon FC, Isthmian Division.
Come on!
Under 16s.
Yeah,
under 15s.
It's great.
Nah, I just like had such low confidence in goal, bro. I didn't feel like I fit into the team. Like
You're not a typical footballer
geezer.
Like,
why are they finding this funny? You know? Like, I think keepers are weirdos though. We are weird, innit?
Yeah, but still.
I just didn't get it.
But you're not a
they
typical.
were kind of cool, and I was a bit nerdy. I just want to save shots.
What age did
I
you
don't
start
want to play in
playing
games. I want to save shots.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah,
Who are
that
you?
is-
You're
that
not a
is weird.
keeper. You just want to save shots in games, like in training. I don't want to play in games, but I just want to train.
Yeah, that is a
I
little
was
bit
like,
weird.
what? I was like, yeah, like I just like training, but I don't like playing games.
But are you still like that now?
Oh no, I don't play like pressure games.
No, I know. But as in, what I guess more generally, right? Are you two
I didn't like the pressure, and I stopped playing.
really?
I literally stopped playing football. Like for a while, I was like depressed and just stopped
I
playing.
love football.
But then I ended up working in football and playing in grounds.
Yeah. There we go. And now
I probably got more apps than any of them guys. But shout out to my guys at Hendon FC.
for a footballer. Well, I say for a footballer, for a goalkeeper who gave up early or who gave up football early, you've scored at some great grounds.
Bro,
Yeah,
Anfield.
And same as you,
so-
you've played at the Emirates. I still haven't played at the Emirates, man.
Haven't you?
Like,
Nah, I've missed every year. 2 years when it was Puma. You know, at the end of the year when they do the branded days.
Yeah.
The two dates with Puma I missed because I was on holiday or we were working or something.
Yeah, you
and
were
then
working.
last year Addy was obviously COVID, so I was like I couldn't do it. But I remember you played with Specs for Puma. That was at
Yeah.
Addy Day. That was at Arsenal Day.
Sick,
it was
You've scored
cool,
at
though,
Liverpool.
innit? I scored at Anfield twice.
It's so
Three
good.
goals. I got 3 goals at Anfield, you know. 2 apps, 3 goals.
Sick. So anyway, outside of I guess football and Copper and whatever, since then, how's everything been? Because I've obviously watched you. You've got comments under.
Yeah, from comments below to comments under. Obviously, we've got less money now, you know.
I mean, you still do. I mean, you do a
I'm
lot.
alright, yeah, I
you
do
a lot.
alright.
Got a
Yeah,
bit
I
less
do a
money,
lot.
you know. She.
But now it's
He's
Back to
lazy,
my-
so that's the reason
Back
why.
to my immigration status.
But it's just-
you know what I
He's
mean?
lazy. Don't
no,
listen
but
to him.
you know
Shout
what's.
out to the Home Office.
But you know what's amazing is that since I mean that
Nah,
past
yeah.
year or two
Yeah,
in
that's
Copper,
been cool, honestly,
and
yeah.
after that, you know how. Even though, the work you've been doing with Copper and stuff went down, it's like Have a Nice has just gone like that.
Bro, honestly,
That is now
this,
it's like its own beast.
this Have a Nice stuff is beautiful.
Yeah.
And it fills me with so much joy. Like, I went to Cambridge the other day,
Yeah.
and I had people tell me Have a Nice.
Sick.
And I don't know, man. Like, I don't know why I do this. A lot of the time, I actually don't know why I do this.
Yeah.
So when I see and talk to people on the street, it does actually bring me a lot of joy.
Yeah.
And I think it's beautiful. So Have a Nice obviously came from, you know where it came from. Just
Yeah.
a man on a train, patting a dog, and he was drunk, and we were together.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, I think I've just like started believing in God.
No, but that's the thing. It's such a pure thing.
I'm just like, bro, God exists in some shape or form, or in whatever you want to call
Timbsy,
it.
imagine this though. You see,
And
we're
I
at
feel
COPA90.
blessed.
They have the
I
narrative.
feel grateful.
They-
I actually feel grateful now. Sorry, Paul. I feel more grateful now than when I was at COPA90. I just
Now.
feel more grateful for my life. I feel grateful for my surroundings, for the people that I've met.
I think that's as you get older, though. I feel the same though.
Yeah, I just feel grateful.
I'm so much more every day. I'm
Yeah.
so much more
It's
grateful
beautiful,
for
honestly.
what I do, and that's what I think was maybe the difference when we were at Copper. It was so full on, and we were doing so much, and I think we were, me at least anyway, was so obsessed with like next thing, because it's like we've done that shoot, it went really well. FIFA and chill with this person, right? Next one, who can we get on?
Views.
And it was so obsessed with looking to the future, whereas now things have, I guess, slowed down or maybe kind of filtered down a little bit more, where I can take the time and actually take things as they come and appreciate them more. But I don't know if that's just me, I don't know if that's just with age or experience, but I don't know if you feel the same, Chloe.
With Copper, yeah, this is the thing with Copper, and it's with most major corporations. They have their own agenda, they have their own prerogative, they have their own what have you. So whatever that is, that's where you're walking towards. When you break off and you do your own thing, you're now finally in your own thoughts. We'll never know why we did FIFA and chill. We'll never know why we did anything we did there,
They asked
because
for an
essentially,
idea and I came up with it.
we'll never know why we done these things, because they have all the information, they know where it's going. But when you break off and you're doing your own thing, you have to create your own agenda, you have to create your own lane, and that's what I love doing, because I like being in control of my life. What I did when I was at Copper was Filthy Fellas, made Gasworks, had Half Cast Podcast. I just done loads of things that made me say, at least I know where I'm going.
You're
you
in
can't
control of
control
your
the narrative. Do you know what I
destiny.
mean? Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
But I found it quite hard in general.
When you left Copper.
Yeah, because it was going from a life which was totally full-time. I know what to expect, and I work hard, and I just all the structures were in place, and I just had to work. Whereas like since then, it's totally different. Where it's like you got to do your own thing.
You're out in the
now,
field,
you know
my
what
bro. I love it.
No, but it's been like hard. I've enjoyed it, and now I feel like I've found some kind of. It's taken me long enough, but I've found some structure to it, and have whittled down more what I want and what I like and stuff. But it's difficult, man. Like that's what I love so much for what you two are doing. Poet, you've had so many things on the go, and you create so many things, and they just like wildfire, they just catch on and just do well. And Vuj has just honed in on like things that he cares about, and that's the most beautiful thing for me with you, Vuj, is that you put stuff out in the world that you really care about, and people just start caring about it as well. But you can't not, because have a nice is one of the greatest things in the world.
Amazing.
And it's just a phrase that some drunk man said that you created into this amazing thing. And now it's like, everyone's like, this is incredible.
Yeah, it's mad because I've actually seen, someone sent me a photo of the t-shirt in like a Walmart or something. You know, like in the like TK Maxx in America.
Way.
Like resale
Like
sort of thing.
resale. And there is actually fakes out there as well. Not fakes, but
Yeah, I've seen them.
Redbubble.com,
I've seen them when you put it up.
cheeky. But I haven't done the cease and desist because if someone's making money, I think that's good.
Huh? See, that's what really crazy.
And I've seen someone use my meme face as well.
So that's different.
They do masks.
But that's
they
different.
don't mask with my face. No, but you know what? I was like, I called up lawyers. Can I do a cease and desist? Yeah, you can. And I was like, nah, man. Bro.
He's a mad
Someone's
man,
making
fam.
money, innit? Like,
Someone's making money.
To be
maybe
fair,
we need some money, bro.
but I like but you know what with you,
upset,
but with you, because you have your drops anyway, and they're
Yeah, I'm doing
exclusive,
it for
whatever.
me.
So I feel like
Them man are cheating, but
the only people,
I used to cheat at uni. Like, you get me? Like,
everyone, whatever gets you through the day,
I'm
innit?
saying sometimes.
But I need to talk about this, right? Because surely a lot of people know now, but this is just one of the maddest things ever, is that a school photo of you is now one of the most popular memes on the internet. And I think it wouldn't happen to anyone else that I know. It's just Vuj. I've always said this. Vuj is like without even trying, the viral master.
Because he's so into what he's doing. Do you know what I think about a lot of people? They are so distracted by what everybody's doing on this. And, oh my God, is that the new hot thing to do? Well, we got to do that.
Yeah.
This Don here creates the new hot thing to do.
Yeah,
because he's so into what he's doing.
Yeah.
And everyone has that ability. They just got to hone into themselves and stop.
But Vuj particularly has a natural penchant for
I
like.
used to love going viral. That was my goal.
Obviously,
Now, I don't really care as much. It's not really as like a goal of mine.
It sort of plays into your hands though, because
Yeah.
like this meme.
No, but the meme is crazy.
The
That is
meme
crazy.
face is the maddest shit I've ever seen.
Because I remember the moment of that photo being taken. It was year 2000, so I was 8 years old. And this guy, they got you into the school, it's your turn for the photo, you've done the group one. And this guy was like, all right, like, smile. And I didn't want to smile, and I was like, nah. And he's like, come on, like, smile, like, big smile. And I was thinking, like, this guy's a dickhead. I was thinking, like, why are you trying to make me smile? I don't know you. I don't want to smile. I think I didn't want to smile.
Okay.
I feel like I was being forced to do something I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
And I did a little, like,
Yeah.
okay, like,
It's the guys.
I didn't want to. I don't think he was a dickhead. He's probably a nice man trying to do his job, and he wanted to be positive.
Obviously, when you're a
And I'm
kid.
a cynical Serbian 8-year-old kid. Do you know what I mean? He's like, do you know what I mean? You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah. But then that,
So, yeah.
that has spawned just a crazy meme now that everyone
It
uses.
just went everywhere.
And it's in every language, and it's all over the world.
Italy, meme of February 2019 in Italy.
But when you see it,
Nice.
you then really.
Great success. Honestly, like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and I haven't done the NFT yet. Inshallah, when I do the NFT, I pay off my mortgage,
Yeah.
and then I'll just disappear for a bit.
Genuinely, are you looking into doing the NFT? Because I don't understand NFTs really.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll
Yeah.
do it. 'Cause I don't know how popular it is. I would love it.
So
I would love
popular.
for it to obviously be picked up and sold for an amazing amount.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it doesn't do that well, you know, it is what it is. We keep it moving.
Yeah.
But it would be nice. It would be nice at the end of the day, like I think it would be like a wonderful full circle of my journey online, because that photo was before even any social media existed.
Yeah.
For that to close some sort of circle of me online would be beautiful. I think I would, as I said, genuinely, I think there is a God. So
Yes, that's amazing.
I think I literally now I'm like,
You're blessed.
I pray and shit.
You've been blessed, bro.
I haven't
'Cause
realized
you've
how blessed I was. You know,
Yeah,
and I
'cause-
think
'cause-
that's sometimes a hard thing to take when you don't realize how blessed your life has been.
Yeah.
When you realize you haven't been aware of your blessings and grateful for your blessings, and then now actually, you know, for every little thing you can feel blessed and grateful for.
And to be fair, you've both been through a lot for as long as I've known you, and I guess that's been your not character arc, but your arc as a person. I remember like when on the Have a Nice tour and those days, like you were going through some stuff, and like over the last, I guess, 5 years, or as long as I've known you guys anyway, so like 6, 7 years, right? Do you consider yourself a similar person to back then, like 2015, 16, or do you feel like you've changed?
I'm pretty much the same geezer. If we're being told.
A lot's happened in your life though, man.
It has,
A lot has
Kids
happened,
and
and all it does is reinforce things you already knew. So now I'm just probably a little bit more stubborn to not doing certain things, because now I have the visual evidence to suggest why I shouldn't do it. Before, it was just something that existed in my mind with no evidence to why I shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Whereas now, I can say, I'm not doing that, and I can explain to you thoroughly why I'm not doing it, and I can bet you don't even know why you're telling me to do it. That's how confident I am in things that I do that I know very well.
Okay.
Very.
So if anything, it's made you, reinforced
Reinforce certain things, yeah. Because
Okay.
I'm a little bit old. I'm a little bit older than Vuj, innit? So
Yeah.
by the time I've come to do the COPA90 job, I've done youth
True,
work
same.
for
Yeah.
like
A little
10
bit, yeah,
years.
yeah.
I've
Yeah.
had so much kind of adult problems, but there was 10 years of youth work, which means I've had to do 10 years of looking after like 60 people every
you've
single
lived,
day.
man.
So I have responsibility of looking after people. So
Yeah.
it's just like, by the time I've come into this, I just know certain things more.
This is a fake Gucci jacket.
I hate this boy.
I love it.
Sorry.
I love it.
And then, so I'm good, man. I don't know. I'm just really happy with that.
Yeah, so you've already had your formative years, and like you're very, or you know who you are now.
Yeah, man. And I just don't, and do you know what it is? It's so like, this job will trick you out of your position so much. It will trick you out of your position
what do
so
you mean?
much. You'll walk into a room with people filming who have filmed a particular type of person for a period of time, and they will believe in their mind that you have to conduct yourself a particular type of way. They have never met you, they don't know you, nothing. And in this job, you can get very insecure. So when you walk into shoots and people are making preconceived judgments about you because of conversations or whatever, or it just makes the job even more difficult. Do you know what I mean?
But
So,
I don't really think about anyone else when I go on sets or something like that. I don't really think about their impression of me, because I'm just like, I feel like now I'm at a place where I'm comfortable enough in myself where it doesn't really matter.
good.
And I'm not like trying to make anyone, I don't want to make people happy obviously, but I want to make everyone happy just by being myself. And so I'm not really concerned with their impression of me. So I don't really go in with like a preconception of what they think of me or what they expect from me. I just kind of do my job.
Do you know what it is? I'm not even necessarily saying I have that. I'm saying when I walk in somewhere, or most people, we are energy based. If you want to do this job, if you're pissed off, you come in here and everyone's pissed off, it's not going to be good on camera. So I know that. So once I walk in, I feed off the energy, and I have no choice, but it's going to have an effect on me, because now you're staring. Like I'm not.
I know
do you know what I mean?
I know from the COPA day, I literally know that's you know,
that's
when
how
everyone's having a good time, whatever, you come
It's
on and you light it up
sick.
and stuff. Yeah.
It's sick, and I just want always, and it's like what Vuj just said right now about like just acknowledging your blessings and stuff like that. Like I am so grateful I can still do this after all this time. Look after my mum, look after my little sister, and look after my sons. Like that is, I'm so fortunate.
Yeah.
So when I come into something, I'm just gonna have a laugh. I can't take it too serious.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
though. But I think I've learned that from you as well. But Vuj, what about you? Are you the same?
Nope.
I knew you were going to say that.
Not at all. I started this when I was 19, 18, 28 now, so that's like 10 years. Like, man, that's a lot of stuff has happened. But I also, like, in essence, I would say the same, which is like, I think your essence stays the same, and as long as you can keep that, you know, you can have moments of joy and you can communicate with people, and I think, you know, I don't know, create. I think at the end of the day, like, we're here to create, so if you can create something new into the universe from time to time, I think is amazing.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely say I've shifted a lot, and you know, my essence is the same. I feel, you know, it's a big, you know, I was a teenager, bro. Like,
Yeah.
28 now. You can never say that in any way can be similar.
He got his degree whilst he was doing
Yeah.
this thing. I remember seeing the picture like, oh my God.
Yeah,
Donnie's-
man. Like graduated, you know, had girlfriends, had heartbreaks.
You got into politics.
Got into politics.
You've
for
been
a bit.
cancelled.
I know, had like my old tweets come out. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was written in the newspapers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm actually so scared of being cancelled, man.
you never will be.
Why?
You weren't a wild madman like us.
Yeah, but but I'm just, even speaking with Chunks last week, same thing as it, like Chunks, you've met him, you know him like me. He's such an amazing person.
Oh, it's a weird
And
time
yet,
we live in, bro.
He's had attempts at, you know,
People
being
trying to
cancelled and stuff. I just feel
revenge
like no one's safe.
No, everyone's safe.
We are safe,
It's not
man.
real.
Yeah.
It's not real. Timbsy, your services within your work, the services within your work, you give your work to a community of people. If that community of people don't want to watch you no more, like Ellen, that's when you can get cancelled. If somebody from a different community is saying, "Rrr," you cannot be cancelled because the people that pay your bills is this community.
Okay.
Do you understand where I'm coming from? So even when the
I
COPA90
understand.
thing happened with me,
But it's like,
that community came at me. And they were so small because they don't watch my work, they don't know nothing about me, they want to see a headline, boom, let's attack him. They probably look at headlines all day for people to attack.
Yeah.
What they didn't realise is I've been
You're
giving my work to a community of people
And that community
know
loves
me
you,
very
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So when someone comes out and goes, "Rah," and it was about the women, for example, then someone goes, well, Maya Jama, Snoochie, look, I put my mum through university for her to go and get a job. Like, come on, people. Like, if you know me, you know me. But if you don't know me, you're going to be ignorant. So that's why I'm saying when it comes to cancel culture, if you're scared of ignorance, you should get some knowledge.
I think one thing I've definitely learned is like, I mean, being in front of camera and being on social media and having a presence, it's like I've learned to now not judge others because I don't know what they're going through. Through, I guess, my own trials and tribulations. Now when there's like headlines and stuff and I just don't have an opinion on, let's say, stuff or people. But you know when there's like dramatic stuff and there's like, oh, this guy said this, and this girl said this, and this guy's that and this. I'm like, yo, I don't know the whole story. Because I sort of feel like I've seen behind things. So like, you know, it's almost like you've shone a spotlight on this world that not so many people have seen. And then now I feel like I can't really be pissed or angry or on anyone going through darkness or light or whatever it is. It's like it's not on me to put a judgment on how you live your life.
Exactly, because you've
or what
been
you've
in
said or done.
because you've been in the spot, so you know how it sort of feels.
Yeah, 100%.
And also, I think in general, as you get older, you're so much more protective of your energy and where you put yourself and putting your energy and attention to stuff that just isn't worth it. So now it's just like I'm just going to focus on me.
Cool, though,
as long as my family and friends are all good. That's all that matters.
Having a laugh is the best thing in
I'm
life.
having a laugh.
greatest
If someone
thing.
fucks up, I'm here to tell you. I'm going to stick it on you and have a laugh. Get over it.
I think we
bro.
do,
Life is
like,
not that
on a level, I do think laughing at things is the best thing ever. Like, that's the
it's
biggest
the great-
medicine. The
it's the
darkest
greatest.
times in my life, like, laughter at that has been the best way to deal with it.
Humour-
I just think,
it's healing. It's a
you know,
healing.
losing
tool,
humour is, like, the worst thing that can happen. Like, you know, and I think people not being able to laugh is sometimes sad to me. It's an insight into a person's perhaps state internally.
Yeah.
What's happening today though? Everything
is a
today is
state.
becoming fear-mongering. Like,
There's a lot
how
of
can
fear,
you
there's
make
a
me
lot of fear.
afraid and I don't know you?
But
You reckon someone can send a tweet and scare the crap out of me? I don't know. I think it depends on what type of life you've had as well.
Yeah.
The life I've had is very, very, very real. It involves a lot of things that people have never seen in their whole entire life. So if I've come from a very real life, which has involved probably gangs, guns, you name it. I was a youth worker for 10 years. I was in the field. How can I be scared of a tweet?
It is different for different people, innit?
But the thing is, it doesn't matter because a knife, I reckon any of us would be scared of a knife in the heart in this room. All of us would be like, that's all right, I think we might die. But if I'm saying to you I'm not afraid of a tweet, you have to ask yourself, why would you be afraid of a tweet? If you have nothing to hide, if you have no reason, why are you scared of the tweet? The reason why you're scared of the tweet is because it's become a common thing. Cancel culture, you look at the repercussions of it and you go, I don't want that to happen to me. But you're not that person.
Just in general, like,
there's definitely bigger things happening in the world.
of course, that's the one thing at the moment, I guess. I'm not scared of getting cancelled.
But it produces some element of perhaps
it's just 'cause
perception of fear or perception
or just like maybe I can't.
Internal
Or you know what? It's more I need to be careful.
Yeah, I feel you. I get you.
Which is, I guess, a good thing, but also you can't fully relax and,
Yeah.
you know,
I get you. I mean,
be yourself and carefree. Because the stuff I tweet now will be different to the stuff I tweeted 10 years ago.
exactly.
And
yeah.
and you two have learned like
Yeah.
that as
I mean,
well.
psychologically, we all change, man. Like,
Yeah.
And I think that's the fascinating thing. It is all psychological, and I think if you go into like looking into psychology and look at profiles of who we are as people, you know, our boundaries, trauma, identity. It's such a mix of who we think we are and what we are, and then there's so much to it.
I know.
And those 3-4 words, I think, there's layers to it of why people do it.
Yeah.
Who, you know, bro, it's amazing. At the same time, it's amazing. Like,
It is.
man thought this thing, put it on social media because they thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Like
So
5-6
at that
years
time,
later,
yeah.
the culture has shifted.
Yeah, of course.
Someone's like, "You are Satan," and you're like, "No, I'm not."
But it's not even the culture
You're like,
shifting.
"Ah," you're
Culture
like, "Ah."
doesn't shift like that.
Not culture, but perhaps
Commercial shifts.
social norms.
Social norms.
Yeah, social
shift.
norms. Yeah.
But
yeah.
culture, I'm sure if you go to a Turkish family right now, that's like very thick
The
in their
banter's
culture.
crazy, bro.
Whatever happened 10 years ago probably still happens now.
Yeah.
But when it comes to commercial
The
and
banter
popular
back home in
culture,
Serbia has stayed the same.
it's the same thing.
The
Go to
banter on
Jamaica.
Twitter has changed.
Go to Jamaica. Is it families have got the same type of principles?
It is a bubble though, isn't it? I would say social
Oh,
media.
it is.
Especially in the Western world, is definitely a bubble. And for some reason, corporations have adopted this sort of bubble, I would say.
Yeah.
And it has become, I would say, inauthentic.
Yeah.
Because behind the scenes, at certain places,
It's crazy.
it's crazy. Let's just say the messaging that corporations have put out in terms of, let's say, being liberal, open-minded, etc., which I believe we should love everyone, accept everyone for who they are, completely on that vibe. But I think a lot of corporations are inauthentic.
Yeah.
And having seen it from the back and how people act and what they do and their actions and what they endorse, and then seeing how they speak about certain issues, let's say social justice, etc., it doesn't go for me. I think there's a level of inauthenticity. But
there's a disjunct.
you know, I'm in my own zone and I want to live my life in peace.
Man.
And God bless them and everybody else.
So,
Furthermore, sorry to just take on that point, and to go back to my initial point of saying to you, little things like why I went back with you when you wanted to go, we had to go to the thing in America, and why I didn't go into the Rihanna hotel. I don't live my life for myself, Timbsy. If you live your life for yourself, you'll be extremely scared. If you live your life for your community, you have a group of people that are willing to protect you all the time, the same way you're willing to protect them. But if your whole life is centered around you, at the moment you need help, who is going to be there for you? So I've grown up in an estate, so I'm used to community spirit. In the work I've done, I try and help as much people to create a community and even an economy to a certain extent. Because if I've got Poet and Vuj and I've got Filthy Fellas and I've got Vibba and I've got Half Cast and I've got all of these Poet Outhan, he could release a jumper, we could throw some on Filthy Fellas, I could wear it on a
it's like your own ecosystem. Yeah,
do you understand where I'm
exactly.
coming from? And it's all of our friends taking care of each other. That's where I think to myself, live as a unified group of people. Because then even on Twitter, you get
there's strength in numbers.
Get
No, of course, there's strength in numbers, but also I think
that's what the corporations do.
I need to. I over the last year have tried to focus on myself more because I felt like I wasn't.
Oh, you had to.
Yeah, I sort of felt like I had to, and I was like, I wasn't in a position because that's I think what all of us want to do, right? Is live a good life and help our friends and family as much as possible, and just like make sure they're happy and healthy, and that's it, right? But I feel like I can't do that as well as I could if I'm not myself or if I'm not feeling good. So that's why I felt over the last year I've had to sort of focus on myself more, not in a selfish way, but more like
selfish is good.
So I can be of service.
Sometimes you do need to
You need to look after yourself sometimes.
To be of service to people, you have to be good and right in yourself anyway. So I would never tell people to not focus on yourself. But once you're at a good place,
I think there's like a yin and yang of individualism and community. I think there's a mix. I mean, perhaps Poet is obviously very community-based. I haven't had the opportunity to have a solid community.
No, but you
exactly. That's the reasons why you might not see the value in it because you haven't had it.
No. I would say
so
my community is my family and people I meet on my journey. And I would say I more perhaps belong to a global community because
you're transcending.
No, not in terms of transcending, but
when you say global community, what do you mean? Because
the world for me is my community. No, you can do that, but I've connected with people in Carolina, in Texas, Italy.
But through the messages you spread.
And I'm saying, but I can't have a community is like
I'm not
I have
saying,
you have a global
of course,
connection.
I'm not saying the
I think
9 billion.
Nice global connection.
I'm not connected to 9 billion people.
I hope
But
not.
my thing is, I was born in a country which wasn't a country.
Yeah.
I didn't have a passport till 2003.
Yeah.
So there was no community, blood.
Yeah,
Do you understand? Like,
Yeah.
I've come here, there's a small Serbian community, but once again, I wasn't fully part of that. We're all from different parts of the nation, or it was refugees or whatever. Then you move around a lot, so I've moved around 13 times in London, 14 times, living in different areas, moving schools. I would say my community is very international. All my friends are from all over the world.
You're a very international person.
So
a worldly person.
I think, my sense of community is perhaps just a little bit different in terms of forming communities and how you form them and what they perhaps mean to me.
Okay, so
Anyway.
no, it's great. It's great. No, it's good. It's good. So where we're at now, we've obviously talked a lot about like our mutual history and like where we've come from and what we do and stuff. But going forward, what have you lot got planned? I know Po, you've got Vibbar, you've got Filthy, you've got so many things. I know Vuj, you have less things. I'm joking. No, but you have your merch and stuff. But is there anything coming up in the next like few months or years that you've got planned?
Me and Vuj got something lit lined up.
Really?
Yeah.
Sick.
And I won't go into too much detail, so it all happen. But the one thing that me and Vuj haven't stopped doing since we left COPA90 is releasing content.
Comments under the Great Super Nice show.
Yeah.
Come on, going
Come
9
on.
years strong.
Yeah.
45,000 views an episode, baby.
How long has it been?
AdSense revenue of £75 an episode. Let's get it.
Wait, so it's been 9 years.
Dogecoin.
But invest all of that in Dogecoin, you're calm.
We're good after that, fam. Man's buying a Bentley.
I should have invested in Bitcoin.
Nice. Don't forget all that.
Too conservative with my money.
Okay, so
Well, it'll be good times, man.
This is fake Gucci.
The old times will come back, man. It's going to be like proper good.
So you have plans together, yeah?
Yeah.
It's good. Because I've seen Poet and Vuj show, it's great.
Now, I can't promise the old times come back personally.
No, but you're different, you've evolved, so.
But times will happen.
As long as you keep making stuff,
good
that's all I
time.
care
He'll
about.
have a nice. I'm just trying to have a good time. Trust me. So in that sense, I don't necessarily mean like a reflective imagery, but I mean like good feeling and different types of content. It's gonna be lit, man.
I'm great. I'm so glad.
Look, we done the thing the other day at the ground when you was there, right? Me, you, Harry.
Oh yeah.
And even that was just like, I was doing commentary with Vuj. This is
That
kind of
was
lit.
nice,
I
It's
know. There's a, filming
It's
with you
cool,
two,
man.
it always.
It's fun, isn't it?
It fills me
We
with
should
so
do
much
this more
joy.
often, man.
I know.
come here
You know what? We can do another episode where I do it
Can I
individually.
get you a drink?
Yeah.
You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying?
Is this how you chirps?
Yeah, no. I don't chirp, bro.
Yeah.
It happens or it doesn't.
And
We
if
either
you
vibe or we don't vibe.
But okay, I know we should
else.
wrap up this, right? But I need to I need to tell you lot about Vuj, right? Vuj has this magnetism that I don't understand, but it just, him and girls just like him.
Not all the girls.
You don't even try. But
Yeah, because
when
like-
we've been on tour, we've done LA, we've travelled all over the world, no matter where we are, no matter what country we're in, you just start dancing and girls are like, who's that? And that's it.
We're having a nice.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I just want to have a nice. At the end of the day, it kind of boils down to that for me. As insane
Your
as my
energy.
brain goes sometimes, like it is, I just want to have a nice.
Yeah.
Fucking, just you never know what's going to happen in life.
Yeah, it's true.
He's so non-threatening in his approach. Like we were in LA one time, and we're outside some club. It's not even a club, it's like a bar. And there's this girl sitting on the bench,
I
and
know,
I'm looking at her like,
I was there, yeah,
how are you on the bench? You're a starter. Look at you. But I'm like, I'll come back.
She was.
And the way Vuj just
remember.
glides
Centre
over
forward.
there like Kaka in 04, maybe in 05, he passed that beautiful pass to Crespo in the Champions League final. And I'm just seeing him glide there. And the little dink from Crespo, if he goes over the top and they have conversation, and I'm just on the bench like Jimmy Troy. No, he started, didn't it?
Shout out to Croydon Rihanna.
Croydon Rihanna, bro.
You're beautiful. I'm sad that we never stayed in touch. And that, we had a good time, but we didn't, she was beautiful.
Yeah.
And I think I just hope she's okay.
Is there anything else you want to say? If there are final things you want to say?
Just like have a nice, appreciate you having us on.
No, thank you
having me on
guys so
and
much.
on.
It means a lot for me to have you on. So.
Yeah, may you keep smashing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm happy that we're doing this. It's amazing. I think there's loads of growth, and I'm sure we'll be doing stuff together again soon, man.
Yeah, man, for sure. I can get you on next season. I'm getting way ahead of myself, but I'm just like,
Why not,
doing
mate?
this.
You should come on our channel
You're
again,
living
bro.
proof. You should get ahead of yourself, because when you first came on, Geezer, You was working doing social media in COPA90, and now we're all here because of you. So this is
Which is an
what I
amazing
mean
full circle.
when I say, cuz.
I started
Love
the show banter, but it's true. It's like it's an amazing full circle. What
Yeah.
I think.
Beautiful.
Vuj is my agent. He gets 10%.
I know. I just said when he makes a mil, 10%. I know he actually has an agent. You feel me?
Yeah. So.
But I used to make the joke when he was just coming on camera. I was like, Timbsy, 10%.
Yeah.
So
that
it's okay.
We'll do it.
When you make mils.
Yeah.
Now,
For now. But yeah, for
Do
now,
your
that is
thing.
it for this
You working for
episode.
Rashford.
we never spoke about the
Making
strip
mils.
clubs, man.
No, I'm not making
Shout
moves.
out to the strip clubs.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
You
Right.
still sweating?
Yeah. Everyone, I love you so much. Thank you so much, Poet and Vuj. I love you too
Love you
so
so
much,
much. Love,
honestly.
have a nice.
I love you guys.
Come on the channel again, man.
Yeah, I'll go on
I
the
need to
channel.
loan you back in.
Check them. And that's it, everyone. Thank you so much. Tune in next week. There'll be another guest. I don't know who yet, but you'll see. So, love you all. See you soon.
Go
Thank
strip
you,
club.
guys.
Chaos.
Yeah, that ending was wild.
Chaos.
Thank you so much.